Sometimes a chess game can also end in a draw. Let's first look at a draw by stalemate. In this position, if the queen moves to g3, this is considered a stalemate position or a drawn position. Stalemate occurs under the following conditions. It's your turn to move, your king is not in check, and you have no legal moves for any of your pieces. In this position, it's white to move, white is not in check and has no legal moves. All three of these squares are covered by the black queen, and this pawn is also not able to move. This is an example of a stalemate position. The game can also be drawn by insufficient material. If it's a king and a knight versus a king, there's no way to win and the game is drawn. Similarly, if it's a king versus a king and a bishop, this too is a draw. And of course, if we are down to just king versus king, the kings cannot move next to each other and the game is a draw. Now let's talk about the 50 move rule. This is a position neither side is likely to win and a draw is usually agreed upon. However, even if the game continues, the game will most likely still end as a draw, but this time by the 50 move rule. The 50 move rule basically states that if both players make 50 consecutive moves each without making any pawn moves or any captures, the game ends as a draw. A game could also be drawn by threefold repetition, which means that if the exact same position is repeated 3 times during the game, then the game is declared as a draw. For example, in this position, it's white to move. Take a note of the pieces. This is the first time we are seeing this particular arrangement. After white moves, then black plays the bishop and white goes back like this and black goes back. This is now the second instance of the exact same position. And if it happens one more time after a few moves just like this, then this is the third instance of the same position, and hence the game is drawn by threefold repetition. Now let's talk about some special rules in chess. The first one is a special pawn rule, en passant. In this position, it's black to move, and if this pawn moves 1 square forward, we can capture it since pawns capture 1 square diagonally. This same pawn, instead of going 1 square, let's say it goes 2 squares forward, trying to avoid this pawn from capturing it. Well then, we have the en passant rule which says that we still have the option of capturing the black pawn as if it had moved only 1 square forward. We have that option on our very next turn only, otherwise we lose that right altogether. So in this position, the white pawn can still capture the black pawn as if it had only moved 1 square forward. Now this is a special rule involving the pawns only and no other piece. If black plays this pawn and white doesn't capture immediately and instead plays this, and then black also makes some other move, now white can no longer capture en passant, because you have to capture it on your very next turn only, or you can't do it at all. There's also a special move in chess called castling, and it involves the king and the rook. It's the only time you can move 2 of your pieces in one turn. Here's what it looks like. In this position, white can move the king 2 squares towards the edged rook, and the rook is now going to be placed on the other side right next to the king. That's king side castling. Now similarly, if the king moves 2 squares towards the A rook and the rook is placed on the other side of the king right next to it, just like that, that's queen side castling. Now there are a couple of conditions which must be met in order to castle successfully. It must be the king's first move, it must be that rook's first move, and there should not be any pieces in between the king and the rook. Those are just a couple of the basic conditions. However, there are 2 more conditions. In this position, black rook is on e5 and the white king is in check. And when you are in check, you cannot castle out of check. That is one rule that you must follow. Here's another one. You also cannot castle through check. In this position, for example, white cannot castle queenside since the rook is controlling this square. So you need to remember both these conditions. You cannot castle when you are in check and you cannot castle through check.